humble here. I was asked, well, I wasn't really asked. I came up with my own idea to make another little addendum to the Fender Precision video that I did when I first got this nice neck from Warmoth. And I thought maybe I would add a few things to the video that I didn't put before. As you can see, it is a, let me see if I can zoom it in a little bit so that it'll be happy. Oh yeah, oh there, look at it. Now the strings don't look to be as smooth when you zoom in as far as I just did, but they're very, 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 they're awesome strings. I love them. They're Tomastic Enfields. They're from Vienna, Austria, and they're extremely expensive. Well, unless you call over $100 for a set of strings expensive, but they are. They're expensive, but they're well worth it. I have yet to. I've never broke a string, but I play very gently anyway. I'm not one of these heavy bangers that some people like to be, which is fine for them. They're up to whatever you want. But the thing is this: the fit and finish. Well, I won't say the fit, but I will say the finish and the overall construction of the Warmoth product is wonderful, absolutely beautiful. There's nothing you could. The finish is fabulous, and they did an excellent job, absolutely excellent. If you can see, the fingerboard actually is different, obviously, than the neck, uh, but they're both triple A bird's eye maple. Now, I thought this nice little leather pick guard would be nice, and that helped me uh, easily plug that little hole. Yeah, it works great. Now, note to yourself, if you've got a precision or a jazz bass or whatever bass you want, make sure you know how many frets you have to begin with, because you're going to want to tell that to the technician when you speak to them from Warmoth, because they're going to tell you how many frets their neck is, and you're going to want to know how many frets your neck was to start with. Now, on a precision bass, this one is from Corona, California. It's a real American precision bass, and it had 20 frets. Well, I've got 22 fret markers, which makes the neck that much longer. Now, if you follow that much longer back to the tailpiece, which has to be exactly the same length of string or your intonation is impossible, the bridge had to be moved forward, which means if you were going to put the strings through the holes, there is no holes anymore that line up. I guess I could do something about that if I really cared about it that much, but quite frankly, hooking the strings through the back of the bridge is not that big a deal to me. I would have liked to have done it the other way, but that's fine. They just simply, I'm not going to get the electric drill out or take it into Danny Dishaw's music shop. And the thing took off on its own, forgive me. You don't want the guitar hauling ass to the ground either, that's for sure. All right, let's turn this little puppy over if at all possible. And maybe it'll cling a little better that way. Okay, all right, there we go. Now, happy kid. All right, here's the deal. I don't know if you can look in there. Maybe, yeah, you can. See? But they're not going straight through. It ain't the end of the world. But take a look at the neck. It is, this is real. If you like bird's eye maple, you're going to love the piece that they chose from Warmoth, as it is absolutely gorgeous and smooth and wonderful, and it plays great. Now, the Shaler tuners, the reason we went with these extremely light ones is to keep it from being neck heavy. I'm not impressed with these. They do work. Let's put it that way. They work. That's about all I can tell you for it. But hang on. Let me get another guitar. Let's take another look at some Shalers. These are so superior to the other ones that there is very little, if any, comparison whatsoever. But you're looking at a guitar made by Conklin that back in 1996 was $8,000. So if you're not getting something for your money, then what the hell's the sense? But this Conklin Sidewinder is, well, it's superior in every way. Except, well, I shouldn't say that. It's not superior in every way. If I was going to play with just any old band out, if ever you get to go play out anymore, which right now you can't, but the deal is, if I could, I would probably take the Fender. It's light. It plays effortlessly. It has an excellent sound, and it's more. Well, it's only 5 strings instead of 7, but this one has 7, and it has the Tomastic Enfields also. The wood here on this neck is um, Purple Heart. Purple Heart. But this is, man, I'll tell you, I could play this thing for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and the sound is so much different. You really, dang near sounds like an upright bass, double bass. Just gorgeous. But we're not really doing an interview on this sucker today. I was doing it on the other one, but you might as well take a gander. This thing is freaking awesome. I'll tell you, last spring I got this, and I didn't know whether I was going to like it really or not. I didn't have to pay $8,000, thank God, but I still paid quite a few thousand. What a beautiful guitar. But here is the Tomastic Enfields, and this is what I use right here. And yes, they're expensive, but they're worth every penny of it. Now remember, both of these guitars are fretless. I use these on my 6-string Cort bass also, just for the ease of my fingers. These old fingers, as you can see, you might see a little bit of a the callus, but very little. Nothing like you'd even get on a guitar. Let's see if we can get them to focus. Are you going to focus like a good kid? Focus. It might. And it might not. Oh, is this thing... Oh, no. Well, anyway, enough with the finger foolishness. So, onward through the fog. Well, guys, let's continue on with this video. Take a look at this little guy. He's called a Super Snark, and what he really is a little clip-on tuner that goes on to your instruments, whatever kind it is. Just clips right on, and it gets the vibration right from the wood, and it does a beautiful job. It's so much easier than anything before. You just bring it right over to the bass like this, and you, well, let me see if I can keep track of what I'm doing here. You just clip him. See how he's clipped right on there, nice, happy little guy, and you can set him anywhere you want to. And then when you're ready, which this is going to be interesting to try to film with one hand, but we're going to try it. When you're ready, where is the little kid? Oh, he's not in the light. Oh, yikes. And the guitar goes hauling ass out the backside of me. Okay, well, oh boy. Cecil B. DeMille, I am not. See that little silver thing? Push that. When you do, we'll see where the B string is. He's a little flat. Let's get this tilted up so where you can see him. Let's do it again. Seems a little happier, but we'll give him the tiniest tweak. Let's go for the next one. And I'm doing this really weird-handed, so with the wood stove on, that's not terrible. Let's go for the A. A little bit shy. Well, it is very difficult to do this one-handed on your lap with a long neck guitar and no tripod action. This is a real pisser. And not drop it on the floor. That would be catastrophic. All right, maybe I can rest it here. Pay attention, Fuzzy. Here. It would be nice if it would focus on the little snark, though, and not everything in its grandmother. How's that? That's better. Which naturally... All right. Let's go to the next one. See if he's happy. He's happy. Next one. Happy. Oh, that's all of them. Okay. So let's try to be again. Not terrible. Reasonable. Happy. Happy. And happy. All right. Now, let me pause this and I'll try to get the guitar. All righty. Now, bear with me. I've had chores this morning, so I haven't done any in the shower or any of that stuff yet. May get to that at some point. But here we are. So here's the little kid. Let me get my feet happy. That's got balls. With well, I had quite a bit of treble. There's a little less treble. A little more treble, a little less volume. What do you think? Awesome, huh? Now, just for shits and giggles, let me go get the real. So here we are. All I did was change instruments. So, I told you they sound different. Now what I'm doing is I've got almost no tone. I rolled it right back to nothing. So that's the comparison. You can see There's a difference in the sounds, but there's a difference in the price, thank God. If that one sounded as good as this, I would be bummed that I paid this much, but you do get what you pay for. Now, I haven't played a note that you haven't heard me play today. So I would be a good half hour or better from now before I was even warmed up to play proper music. Not that I'm that great to begin with, but if you come in on it cold like this, you're lucky to get anything that you could stand to listen to. So guys, that's the name of that tune. Just a quick addendum to the other video. That's all I wanted to do, was for a subscriber that I said I would make one. The last couple of days, quite frankly, I've not been in hang on, let me get this thing out of here. Well guys, adios. Hope you've enjoyed some of this. I'll try to get back into doing something for a Soto or something in a while. It is what it is. Bye-bye now.